Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to this weekly establishment of tomfoolery. I'm not happy with Wirecast right now. I'm not. It makes things hard sometimes. We got down here 15 minutes, more than enough time to get the cameras on, get them focused, get the stream going. Plenty of time. Wirecast says, I don't see your cameras. You haven't changed anything. You haven't done anything wrong. I just don't see them. So have fun trying to figure that out. Good morning. Wirecast makes me want to use my Batman voice in a non-Batman way. So, anyway, good morning. Welcome to the Flipside.
Good morning.
Isn't it great to start on a note like that? It's super cool.
It's all good. We got it fixed.
I blame the fascists.
Don't go down that path.
Sorry.
Jeez Louise. Just how about I'll start talking this morning? He needs a few minutes.
Yeah.
Good morning.
A few minutes.
As the title said, we are finally, slowly, getting back to our normal routine.
Yes.
And this was the first week that felt like everything was normal. So.
Yeah, this week has been as close to normal as we have had since before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
This
I mean,
feels like
normal is still crazy. let's not dispute the fact that normal is still crazy, but it felt great. It was a good week.
Yes. Is Wirecast owned by Comcast? Because that would explain it.
Yeah, that would.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? I mean, all the chips fall into order at that point, if that were true. I don't know that it is, though. I don't think it is. It's some something communication company, incorporated, whatever. But welcome. Good morning, guys. Doug says, good morning, Doug.
Good morning.
Maribeth and Tom are here. What's up, y'all? Good to see ya. Getting snow at your place. Oh, he's probably talking to Tom at that point because we weren't really in the conversation yet. Blake Cavaney
Blake
has been a member for no less than 14 months. You are over a year old at this point, Blake. That's awesome. Thank you for being here.
We appreciate you.
Hello, humans, canines, felines, and anything else.
All the above live here.
There you go. That is
actually
true.
Except for the anything else.
That's true.
We don't have any
anything else.
We don't have anything else.
We do have humans, canines, and felines.
We don't have any birds. I don't have any
no snow in this part of Florida, Tom says. Maribeth says, good morning, morning star. Is that a, what does that mean?
I think somebody's name is Morningstar.
I don't think so. I don't
Unless
know what that meant.
okay.
All right, cool. Very weekly, spelt W-E-A-K.
Week.
Yeah. Guess who that was? Don't look. Just take a wild guess.
Eric. I don't know.
Eric. You're anything. You're nothing if you aren't consistent, Eric. You're nothing.
We love it.
If you aren't consistent. All right. Let's see. Good evening and good people of Washington.
Yes, we are the good people. Actually, there are some other really good ones that are on here.
Dwellers of the chat. Jessie needs to go to con on her shirt.
I've been to that con, but I'm hoping to go again this year.
We
are you going?
Probably trying to work that out.
I'm trying to go on a trip with Sam for work without my kids.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
It sounds wonderful. I love my kids.
We are weighing up the possibility of going to Dystaro West 2, Doug says.
Ooh.
That would be cool. Edra Tales is here. Greetings, Sam and Jessie from the merry old England. Welcome, sir. Good to have you here, Edra. I don't know what voice
I don't know
that
what
was.
he's doing.
I had somebody where was it?
At the hockey game last night.
No, but where did she think I was from?
New England.
New England. Yeah,
But
she said.
you said specifically, what's the thing you say? Careful,
I said,
boys.
let's go, boys.
No, careful, boys.
Oh, look out.
Careful, boys. It's slippery out there.
Yeah. Be careful, boys. It's slippery out there. Yeah, I do that.
He did that one. And she came up and goes, what part of New England are you from? I was like, yo, what part?
Yeah. No, it's funny. It's because I just pull voices out of nowhere.
And she said, you know, I lived there my whole life. And she said, you did it so well that it fooled me.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, here's the thing. I can't just, if somebody was like, hey, do a New England accent, I would be like, I have no idea. I'd go like straight to Boston talking about the lobster and all that kind of stuff.
She said it was the boys.
Yeah, it was the word boys because it was how her dad used to say it. That's what he said. But so I have no idea where I was from, but that was pretty funny. Hi to all, warm greetings over the oceans from me, Micah says. Hello, Micah.
Hello.
Scott Drews is here. What's up? It's finally above zero again in Wisconsin.
Hallelujah.
Wisconsin. Wearing shorts today.
Yeah, I mean, if it's above zero, let's go.
Well, no, if you're not going outside, you can wear shorts all you want. But if it's just barely above zero and you're wearing shorts, good night, man. Put some clothes on, brother. Come on, man. I have this conversation with my
kids all the time.
Well, specifically my 14-year-old. He is one of those athletic dudes that thinks that wearing shorts and t-shirts when it's 32 degrees outside,
He's fine. Okay. I'm not going
cold.
outside.
I'm not cold. I'm not cold at all. Yeah, you kind of are because you're a human. I get that we all have different temperatures.
Right.
I get that. And temperatures affects all of us differently. But when it's 32 degrees outside, bro, put some pants on and a hoodie at the very least. And I'm not talking behind his back. I tell him this.
No, we say this openly
regular,
all the time.
Face to face. But yeah, Scott, you're an adult, brother. Put some pants on. Terrier Halo, we got a few inches of snow here in the last 24 hours. 10?
Nice.
Maybe just under 10 inches of snow depth added to the pile.
Well, that's a lot.
10 inches. Wow. That's her normal morning greeting, Tom says. Good morning, morning, Saab. Why would you want to say morning twice in the same sentence? I don't understand. I know what it's a reference to, but you literally say the word back to back. Good morning, morning, Star. I guess you put the
I say
comma
there's
in
words
there.
back to back
you put the
frequently
comma
in our English language.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
There are words, the same word goes back to back in multiple instances in our language.
Name one where it doesn't sound awkward.
I can't come up with it right now, but I know. I even heard one just the other day at school. Let me think. They're, like you can say.
Sure, but that sounds awkward. That sounds weird.
No, but there's some that, like.
Like you wouldn't say they're there. Normally, you'd say they're over there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying there are words like this. All right, help me out. I know you guys know it.
No.
There are sentences where you end up saying
the same thing twice.
The same word twice in the same session.
And my challenge was find one that doesn't sound weird.
Yeah, everything I say sounds weird, so.
Well, there's a little bit of truth to that sometimes.
Like the backpack of the car?
Snow shorts, the new rage.
Yeah. Like the backpack. Put them in the backpack of the car.
No, that's not.
I say backpack.
That's not okay.
That's okay.
No, it's not. You don't put it in the backpack.
You do.
Okay, here's context. You're opening this door.
No.
I'm walking through it. Here we go.
I've always done this.
So here's the thing. Yeah, you've always done it. And Dante just hit the ground freaking running with it. And he just thinks that if I say the same word as many times as I want to, they'll understand what I mean.
Yes.
No, we won't. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're sitting in the front seat of the car.
You're in the front.
And we have a 3-row car, and then there is a trunk space as well. So if somebody, let's just say a certain
15-year-old boy
in the car says, I want to put something in the back of the car, which is delineated, the back of the car.
Yeah, but it could be the back seat.
The back. The back. That's what articles are great for, people. The back. Not the back seat.
Okay.
Because other words are needed. See, that works. No. He would go, okay, I'm in the front seat, the back of the car. And he thinks that's absolutely okay.
I do too. I say the
isn't.
back.
It isn't.
I will tell Daphne.
You sound like you're having a conniption.
I will tell Daphne.
I'm going to put it in the back of the car.
No.
I will put it in the back of the car.
I will, I will tell Daphne, you're in the back of the seat.
See, here's the thing. If I want you to put something in the back seat, I will say, hey, put that in the back seat.
But what about if it's the third row back seat?
Okay, well then, that's what I'm talking about, the back seat. If I'm talking about the middle seat, I'll say put it in the middle row.
I've never called it the middle seat.
The middle, because it's literally what it is. You have the front, you have the back, and those are all seats. And then you have the middle,
you have the back,
which is also seats. Put it in the middle seats, middle row. Put it in the back row. Put it in the back. Eliminate the word row, and there's clarification.
The back is where Daphne sits.
Ooze Henry Cho. You need to watch Henry Cho. Because he talked 20 years ago, I think. He talked about how weird it is to say the same word and have it mean more. Was it a kiss or was it a kiss? You know, he talks about that. Yeah. He's really funny because he's a Korean, full-blooded Korean, but he's from Tennessee and he's lived in Tennessee. So he's got a super southern drawl. Really funny. Anyway.
This is our normal status here. This is totally...
This is back and forth. This is...
Okay, catch up. There's some, chatty chat.
Okay, chatty chat. We're all weighing the possibility. Okay,
He said it and didn't even flinch.
No, I did. I just decided to let it go.
Matchy is the one that Daphne hates. But she says it all the time. But she hates it.
But she doesn't say it the way she hates it to be said.
Matchy?
Matchy. No, she hates that. She hates that. Let's see here. I get 2 days off after working 11 hours yesterday. Awesome, Blake.
That's awesome.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. I have no idea what that means.
Winner.
Yes.
Winner.
He didn't say winner. He just said we have a winner.
But Eric is saying it. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding is onomatopoeia. That's different. That's not the same as going, I want to put this in the back. Back is not onomatopoeia. Ding, ding, ding is.
Winner.
Ding, ding, ding is you're ringing a bell.
Winner.
I know, but that's a saying. That's strange. That's not normal. All the old people in Tacoma say, how about that?
How about that?
Yeah. We are having a Destiny's Day playing the Witchwood expansion. We do enjoy that game.
Ooh.
I've only played Destiny's in its prototype form. That's Terrier Halo. I've only played Destiny's in its prototype form. Really enjoyed it, though. It was a fun game. Tom wears shorts almost all year long. That's a mental picture we don't need.
Tom lives in Florida.
We don't need that, Maribeth.
And you should wear shorts all day long in Florida, all year round in Florida. It's Florida.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit, Maribeth.
Ew.
That's gross.
No, he wears shorts every day. I can see that.
I don't want to see that.
But you know Tom.
Scraggly old retired man legs.
You saw him in shorts and it didn't
years.
make you gag.
I walked around the corner before I did.
Oh my gosh.
It's a wonderfully slow week here in OMAC. We are 20 hours into a Sleeping Gods playthrough. 3 more turns to go.
Oof.
20 hours? I know who the Sleeping Gods would be if you were playing that in my house.
Well, if it's sleeping, it would be me.
Blake Cavany, even if you're not cold, temperatures that low just aren't good for your body.
True.
That's what I mean.
I know. It's cold.
That's what I try to get my 14-year-old to understand. I have a neighbor who wears shorts every day, no matter the weather.
Yeah.
Weird. Are your mics on or is my setup low?
Uh-oh.
I think our mics are on.
My mics sound nice. Check one.
I don't even want to know what that is. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a crown of wheat fall into the ground and die. Fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die,
some salt and pepper.
It bringeth forth much fruit. It comes from a skit morning DJs did on a radio back in Pittsburgh.
Morning star.
Got it. I'll say it for you the next time I see you, and you'll understand why the word morning is used twice. It could be like a battle cry, like Morning Star, the Morning Star weapon. Good morning, Morning Star. The warrior talks to his weapons. That might be what it is. Good morning, Morning Star. We shall wreak destruction today.
Sure.
I don't think that's what Mary Beth is talking about.
I mean, I could see Mary Beth wielding a spear. And
it's easier when you have a trunk. We don't have a trunk. We have a...
If you have a trunk, you would say put it in the trunk.
We have a hatchback, but here's the thing.
But if you don't have a trunk, put it in the backpack.
No, stop. Look, even if you
so fun.
Don't have a trunk,
so amazing.
You can still use the word trunk, because if you use the word trunk, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Except for people like my kids who've never owned a sedan. And they don't know what a trunk is.
Do they need to know?
Yes.
I will teach them. I'll even show them what... There are multiple kinds of trunks.
I don't know how there is dog hair on
I think it's called a booty in England.
It's a boot of the car, isn't it? It's not a booty.
I'm thinking it's a booty.
I don't think it's a booty. We just had somebody log in from merry old England.
Car.
Can you tell us it's not called a booty?
Back of the car means trunk. There's only one back. Why would you not call it the middle if it's in the middle? Why would you not just say out in the trunk?
There's no trunk.
There is. It's called the back of the car.
It is all connected. A trunk is separated and delineated. This is all connected. You can reach back and to the back and grab what you need.
You can also reach into the trunk from the back seat in the car.
There's a wall.
There's usually a hole.
You have to pull down the seat.
But you can't. I'm going to start calling Sam Mr. Literal like I do Tom. That is a conversation that Tom and I would have. Yep, that is correct. Middle row and back row, it's not that hard. It absolutely isn't that hard.
There's so many things I say incorrectly, and it makes Sam a little crazy.
Way to go, Mary Beth. We are totally derailed at this point, Doug says.
I don't know what you expected,
says,
Doug.
What's up, what's up? Martin, English is my second language, and even to me, back sounds wrong. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Yes. Now that is definitive right there. Yes. Terry Halo, Sam is doing Angry Sesame Street like Grover, but slightly more tired of explaining near and far. That is
correct. Can you do a Grover voice?
I haven't heard it for so long. I have no idea. Back makes it seem like you're telling someone to back up. Yeah, but even there, you're not saying back. You're saying back.
Back it up.
Back. You're putting a comma in there. You're not just going back.
Right. So there are times where two words the same are together.
Lou Mimoli says, I've listened to you mention the BGG weight of a game. Do you think they are a reliable statistic?
That's a good question.
Well, first of all, the people who are rating that are people that have played the game, and it is I believe it's an average. It is not what a group of playtesters put it. It's not necessarily, it's user-based information. So, and you're going to have one person say, wow, that was a really heavy game, I'm going to give it a 3. Another person says, well, that was a pretty light fare, I'm going to give it a 2. And so if those two, I think there has to be a certain number of people that rate it before it actually shows up. But it takes the average of all of the weights that it's been given. So while I don't think it's a hill that I will die on, got something in my throat. While it's not something that I'm willing to die on, a hill that I'm going to die on, I do think it has value. So I don't think it's completely reliable because there is a little bit of variation that's there. But I do think that it gives you a good idea. So I guess in one sense you could call it reliable, but it's just not a hill I will die upon.
He's catching up. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I am here.
There's a lot of comments. Catch up on comments, and we got some things to talk about.
Weight of game is the most subjective category. That would make that's a good way to put it. But even that, because it's subjective, I think gets you closer to what the publisher put on the box. Because the publisher, I think, will probably undershoot the complexity so that they'll sell more copies. Because if you look on the back of the box and you see, 3 categories listed, light, medium, or heavy, and they have it weighted as heavy, unless you're looking for a heavy game, you're probably not going to buy that game. But if they weight it as medium, knowing that it's a heavier medium weight, you're probably more likely to buy it, because I'm not in the mood for a heavy game right now. But I can handle a medium game. I think that would probably happen more often. But again, that's subjective to me as well. So it's all subjective. But I think it does point you in the right direction. Like a game, I might consider heavyweight. Sam might not.
Come here.
Bubba, you need to stop walking around. You are
They're stressing me out. Lay down.
Source of destruction in this room more often than not.
Lay down.
It's a trunk no matter what.
I come say hi.
If I said trunk, they would know what I mean. Exactly.
Elephant.
That's what I'm talking about.
Elephant.
Y'all. Good morning. Sorry, you're an idiot, Sam. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate it, buddy. Matthew. I remember that time I whooped you in that B game, that Space B game. I didn't. He whooped me. He whooped all of us, I think. Shouldn't the trunk be in the front? That would be a weird looking elephant. That's a different kind of trunk, you weirdo. Scott, seriously, man. The cold is affecting your bare legs. Go put some pants on. It's going up to your brain.
Do you need to go lay down?
Just try to lay down. Well, open the door for him. If he wants to go lay down in his kennel, let him lay down in his kennel. I recently got Champions of Midgard. I hear one of the expansions is basically needed. What is it called and why is it required? Does it change the game that much? The Valhalla expansion is probably what you're talking about.
Go on in.
And
go on in.
I would not say it's needed.
Now lay down.
That being said, I do think that it greatly enhances the game and makes it that much better. The reason is because normally in a...
Lay down.
Okay, he's not going to do it. Hey, lay down.
He is. He just won't listen to me.
Yeah.
There.
In base Champions of Midgard, you roll your dice are your warriors and your workers and all that kind of stuff. And if they die in battle, the dice go away and that's that. You just have to go get more dice. That's basically how it works in Champions of Midgard. But with the Valhalla expansion, what it does is it brings in these little tokens that whenever a specific kind of dice dies, then you're going to take one of those tokens and put it into your tableau, and then you can collect different sets of those tokens and turn them in for different cards and different abilities and points and all of that kind of stuff. So basically what Valhalla does is it makes the death of your warriors worth something that you can use later on in the game. So it doesn't change anything on how it works, but it adds usability to your fallen warriors in battle, which is thematic because it's a Viking game. They're going to Valhalla, and the glory that's represented with that. So I wouldn't call it required, but my goodness, how much of a upgrade that one expansion gave it is amazing to me. So if you're going to buy the one expansion, get the other one, the Dark Mountains expansion, because that gives you a few more places to go fight things in the mountains. Now, it makes it a little bit more difficult to go fight those things because you have to, flip over a journey card to go fight the sea monsters across the ocean. You have to turn over a journey card to go fight things up in the mountains, and sometimes that journey card could make things a little bit more difficult for you. So, but both are expansions that are very much could have been just part of the base game, and it would have been great. That's how intricately woven the expansions are to the base game. Are they necessary? No, they're not necessary. They aren't required. But what I usually tell people is that if you buy Champions, spend an extra few bucks and get the expansions, because it is worth it. Trunk is called the boot in England. There you go. Thank you, Edra. The boot.
See?
The boot.
I was actually right.
Yep, you were. I think Bodie sounds funny. My dad used to have a Ford Bronco. It doesn't officially have a trunk, but we still said trunk. Why did we say trunk? Because we all know what it meant.
Everybody in my family knows what the backpack means. So there. They're the only people I have to talk to on a daily basis, and they understand me, and they know what backpack means. I could say, Sam, I left my purse in the backpack of the car, and he would know exactly what I meant. So.
Clearly, we ain't talking about elephants, Blake says. Mars Attack vibes with all this backpack talk. Mac. Mac. How about on the newest Corvettes? They have a trunk. That's a trunk that's in the front.
That's funny.
It's mid-engine, so they have a trunk and a compartment where the engine would be that they call the frunk.
That's a dumb word, but yeah.
That is a stupid word, and it's I think only people who would actually put serious thought into owning a Corvette thinks that's cool. That's the only people that think that word is cool. People who would actually own a Corvette.
That's a dumb word.
Yeah, it is.
All right, you're going upstairs.
Blake says frunk is stupid.
That's what I just said. I agree.
Front trunks aren't a thing, but in the old cars they still called it a trunk. No need to call it a frunk. That just sounds stupid.
I agree.
I think we have generation wars going on in our chat right now.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I don't like that.
Martin, it's the Valhalla expansion.
Yeah.
If you watch the two-player game top 10 with Mike, Tom, and Z, it only requires one person to get a weight. Oh, well, I didn't know that. I thought it was better than that. Terraforming Mars, a light 60-minute game according to the box. Well, actually, base game, I could see it taking about 60 minutes. You start adding expansions to that game, and you have lost anywhere near to an hour.
Okay.
I love you, though. Yeah, Matthew, sure, whatever. Celebrating the Lunar New Year? No. Is it Lunar New Year? Does it start now? Huh.
Probably.
The publisher lowballing the complexity can be a tricky thing, though, because if a game is truly heavy, but they didn't put that, then I might be disappointed because I didn't want that. That's true. It does work both ways, but usually a person that, doesn't like heavy games and buys a medium weight game and finds out that it's actually heavier, that's not a disappointment. That would be they would actually like that. But if somebody that doesn't like heavy games and bought something that said medium and found out it was heavy after playing it, to them, they would be disappointed much more than the other way around, I think. Gospel Kingdom Westside, what's up? Hello, Sam. Getting my copy of Memoir soon. That is awesome. Edger Tales, I tend to say games are either on the lower side or higher side of light, medium, or heavy, but that's too complicated to put on a game box. Light, medium, heavy is easier system to get across. Truth. I got into Champions of Midgard recently, an amazing game, and like both expansions.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Al Hernandez says, what about when you say, hey guys, let's play the game? The game. Well, actually, I wouldn't say, let's play the game, the game. I would say, hey, let's play this, and show it to them. It's like the game Isle of Cats. Mm-hmm. You know why they named it Isle of Cats? Mm-hmm. It's so that when people say the name fast, Isle of Cats.
I love cats.
That's why.
Oh.
It's clever. But now that I know that, I will never say that game. Say that game's name quickly. I will always pause and make sure I don't say what they want me to say.
Everybody clap your hands.
I usually don't.
I know.
Can't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me. In a 2-story house, for the attic, I would say the upstairs. Why? It's literally bad communication. It's more verbose. Actually, more verbose is the word.
Did you not marry me? I am the most verbose person.
Yes, you are quite verbose.
So I don't want to hear.
Verbose is actually saying more verbose is wrong.
Wrong.
Because, well,
you can't say.
It's like saying verbose.
Almost like you could say verbose.
But you shouldn't. Let's see. Thank you. Awesome explanation. Due to the insane exchange rate, 20-1, I purchased a lot of games from my hobby store. Secondhand, not a lot of expansions on the secondhand market here.
True.
Yeah, understood.
True.
Usually expansions are hard to come by because even if a person doesn't like it, they will usually just put it into their base game and then just not use it. They won't keep the box and get rid of the expansion. They'll keep the expansion just because it's part of the game, if they can fit it in the box. So yeah, I would imagine there's a lot fewer expansions on the secondhand market. Okay, the trunk talk is getting old.
I know.
Move on.
Let's go on to the next thing. We got things to talk about.
Well, if Eric says we should do something,
oh, you stop.
We should stop.
Did you guys check out Sam's new watch band? Look at that.
It's a lot gaudier than I wanted it to be, but it's a Captain America watch band, and it's a blacklight watch band. So if I'm ever under a blacklight, which I usually am
clearly.
not, this will light up like freaking New York City, apparently. So about a month on fiber. How's it working out? Have you noticed a difference in upload times and the sort? Working great on this and since.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the key.
And that's the main point.
It's working great. That's the king.
Our uploads, the only thing I'm really ever uploading, apart from streams, is videos that I've edited. And I've just got to the point where I go do something else while it's uploading. Actually, rendering is where I have to go do something else because I only have one editing rig, so I can't edit on one, set it to upload, and then start editing another, and all that kind of stuff. So rendering is where I have choke points in my system. But uploading is usually has.
But I think this works best for our family.
Yes.
There is a work network. Yeah.
Streaming is where we needed the fiber.
And
it was.
There is all of our kids doing whatever they're doing network.
Yeah. Memoir 44 was in the top 100 People's Choice on Dice Tower this year. As it should be. And honestly, it should be on the top 50. I think it's that good of a game. And I think it has that breadth of a accessibility to it as well, even though it's a war game. Well, it's a war-ish game. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make Eric mad again by calling Memoir 44 a war game. Anyway.
Strategy.
It's a strategy war game. Yeah, that's what it is. But if you say it's a war game, people automatically think traditional war game with chits and paper mats, and it's not that. Technical manuals for rule books. Memoir 44 versus Undaunted versus Heroes of Normandy. Best for low player count. Any of them solo play. I don't think any of them are solo play. They're all basically 2-player games, so they all have the same player count. Out of that grouping, I think I have played Undaunted the least, which means that it will be a third. Heroes of Normandy will be second, and Memoir 44 is a very distant first. I think Memoir 44 is much better than all three, than those other 2 games, like by a country mile. But I don't have a lot of experience with Undaunted. I have more experience with Heroes of Normandy. I really enjoyed that one. I love the artwork. I love how all of the information for the units are right on the tiles. The only thing that I wish it could have, and it's hard to do it whenever you get minis into it, but I wish there could have been miniatures like Memoir 44 has, so that, because I really do enjoy how colorful and vibrant Heroes of Normandy is. But it's just tiles, and you're moving tiles around on the board, and it's a little bit of a thematic disconnect. Headed to a game event soon. Today we will be showing the game. This game. Oh, this game is killer for the first time. That's awesome. What? What are you saying?
I was saying we need to talk about all that thing you have over there.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to do all of them.
Okay.
We do have a lot of boxes, games to
show. Maybe
open
we
up
won't
and
even
show
open
off
them boxes.
because
Show.
we have. No, I want to open up some of them because it helps me prioritize. The nicer looking ones with better components get done first. Undaunted has an expansion that adds a solo mode. Never played Heroes of Normandy. Oh, I didn't know that there was an expansion that added a solo mode. So there you have it. Thank you, Tom. Michael Joseph says, I surpassed 10 Viking games in my collection. Still would be interested in seeing your updated top 10 Viking Nordic games. I'll probably get on that. That's something I should do. Matthew Rose says, I hate cats. I mean, Isle of Cats. See? I'm not going to do it. What's an attic? Never heard of one of those. Are you being real, Blake? You've never heard of an attic? All homes have attics.
No.
Oh, I guess a flat roofed home wouldn't have an attic.
Yeah, and I would question is like the crawl space, except it's above your house. Is that considered an attic?
Yes.
Or is an attic only something that is actually accessible by the little pull down that you can climb up? Like,
that
is it
space that is above your ceilings and below the roof? That is the attic. It used to be so big that you could store stuff up there, and that's usually probably what people think of an attic, a place that is above your ceiling in which you can store things.
Relax.
But the attic is that space that is in between the room, the top floor's rooms, ceilings, and the roof of your house. That's the attic. A crawl space is under
same space,
your home.
but under your home.
No, not same space. It's under your home.
Yes.
And in the South, a crawl space is usually not even enclosed. It can be, and it often is, but it doesn't have to be. It's just a crawl space is always under, attic is always over. That's how I've understood it. I'm looking it up.
I agree.
I'm looking it up.
Can you chill?
ATTIC. Strider, lay down. What do you mean by attic? A room at the top of a house just below the roof. So I guess AI thinks that an attic is an additional room that is above your regular rooms, but just below your...
See, that's what I kind of think it is. Versus the space up above Dante's room, I don't think of as an attic. It's not a usable space.
But
I would say an attic is a usable space. No, an attic, our thing is just filled with insulation. There is no usable space up there. So it's not a room.
The reason it's not usable is because we haven't put flooring down up there. But you could, over the insulation. You could do that.
I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not doing that.
But then a crawl space...
It's scary.
Crawl space is, again, there's the foundation, the posts, narrow, unfinished space under the first floor of a building, between the ground and the first floor above.
Okay.
Crawl spaces are usually 1 to 3 feet high, but can be full height like a basement. So crawl space is under, attic is over.
Chris.
See, we're getting to the bottom of so many different things here. It's awesome. John's Lawn Box is here. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hey, everyone. Just arrived at game day. We'll be starting a game of Holotype. Never heard of Holotype. That sounds interesting, though. We were missing you, and being late is unacceptable. Well, I don't have anything to say to that. Sorry, Matthew. I will work on my punctuality and attendance. You better. Michael says, Hex War game. That has my highest interest is Burning Banner. But I'm a busy gal on the weekends. John's Lawn Box is here. How are you? I'm doing great, John. Thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate you. Sam didn't read my comment correctly. I didn't say never heard of one of those. I said never had one of those.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. We were a little worried about you, Blake.
What's an attic? Never had one of those. Okay, but you still asked what an attic was.
Oh, carry on.
Oh, he was saying what's an attic. He was saying
Like-
what's an, like I never had one, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It did sound like you were. It did sound like you never heard of an attic. Tom said. Homes in San Antonio mostly do not have an attic or basement. Maybe that's not San Antonio. South Africa.
Yes.
Mostly do not have an attic or basement. Our houses are made of brick, not wood. Okay, that's cool.
What is a roof? Do they have roof trusses?
Huh? No, they probably have cinder block houses.
The flat roof.
Or yeah, flat roofs, probably. I would imagine. So I have a double gaming weekend. Games today and tomorrow. I had a double gaming weekend last weekend too. And you never play games. Look at you.
Vanessa.
Playing any good games, Vanessa? I live in Texas. John Wayne Gase taught me what a crawl space is in a horrible way. That's not okay. That got dark, Matthew. Yes, it absolutely did. Played Life of the Amazonia last Saturday. Love that game. First trunks, now attics. What's next? Washcloths? No. Why would we even talk about washcloths? I mean,
What he means is we should talk about games.
How did you get that implication from that sentence? He said trunks, attics, washcloths. He didn't mention games in there at all.
I'm trying, Eric.
Hoping to play Quacks of Quedlinburg for the first time today. That's a good game, Gospel Kingdom. Good game. One thing I've never understood is in many places they put the water heater up in the attic.
Yes.
That's the definition of a stupid idea. I would agree with that. I would agree with that because that is a very heavy piece of equipment that you're hoping doesn't crash down through your
Right. When I lived in Mexico in college, the water heater was on the roof. It's a flat top roof, and the water heater was on the roof. But you had to go upstairs in the morning, every morning, and light the fire under the water heater. to get the hot water.
So it had a pilot light.
Well, no, it had a, well, yeah, I mean, I guess, but it wasn't like constantly running. Like it wasn't like a pilot light and then it stayed on.
Yeah.
It was go upstairs,
You have to
light the fire, heat up the water,
Yep.
and
Try to
then,
lay down.
you know, the next morning, if you
down.
want warm water again, you have to light the fire. It was like you had to light it. And that was on the roof.
So bromey today.
I don't know. I'm about to send
All
her
right,
upstairs.
so we do have some stuff. We are going to keep. She's right as usual. Eric says.
Thank you, Eric.
So we're going to go ahead and start talking about some games.
We have like 40 minutes left, and now
It's not a matter of crashing through the ceiling, but if it ends up leaking, then it leaks through and ruins everything, and it would weaken the floor and then crash through the floor. If it leaks, it doesn't.
Actually, we had to go upstairs anytime you wanted hot water. We had to go up and light it anytime you wanted hot water. So if you wanted to take a hot water shower, you had to go upstairs and light that. And then if you just wanted regular, like the rest of the day, it would be fine. But if you want hot water, you had to go up to the top of the roof and light the fire.
Yep. Strider.
I told you,
Dude.
he's got ADHD today. What would you like to start with?
We'll go and start with
right
War of
on top.
1812. Yep, right on top. This is a solitaire game that I picked up at the Dice Tower.
Did you do the camera down?
Yeah, I got it. So War of 1812, and just
It's a
going
solo
to,
game, you said.
This is from Worthington Games. They are known for doing a lot of their games that are based upon history. So Worthington Press. The War of 1812 ended in a draw, but there was a real possibility that Canada might become an American state, or that the newly established United States might be forced to return its colonies to Great Britain. The War of 1812 Solitaire is a game on the campaigns along the American and Canadian borders. You take the role of the Americans against the autonomous British player. So this will be the first, I think, solitaire game that I have used, that I have reviewed for the Dice Tower. These are all Dice Tower games that we have. So these are just a couple of boards that help us remember how to play. So the different British actions, sequence of play, and a chart of American actions.
Nice little
The
rule
rule
book.
book is short and concise, looks like. So that's not bad. They actually have a little insert in there. That's cool. I don't know what that insert's going to be used for. So here's the
that's
board.
cool.
Turn track. So here's the turn marker, bing, and a punch out for the publisher's logo. All of these little tokens, die re-roll tokens, and then Niagara front, northwest front, northeast front, St. Lawrence. Indians can be in play or out of play, the Niagara front. And then you have 3 British control markers as well. So I would imagine that you're going to have some of these tokens these are going to be different tracks that you're going to have to push these in throughout, I would imagine. Not having read the rules at all, but this looks like a very... Cool. I might actually try to get this played maybe tomorrow. And then we have a couple of tokens here that I'll go ahead and punch out, even though I'm not necessarily supposed to. But this is neat. I'm interested in this just because of the, I like the fact that it's a solo game, and I am getting into solo games a little bit more. Oh, we have a -1 draw. So, oh, these have different things? No, those don't. Ah, okay. -1 DRM, die roll modifier. -1 die roll modifier, yep. So, this is cool. I'm actually really looking forward to this one, which is weird for me because I am not usually one that will, you know, I have not been one to.
Well, life has changed a bit.
Yeah, it has. And it all fits back in there pretty well. Bing, bada boom. So that is War of 1812 Solitaire from Worthington Publishing. Cool, cool, cool.
What would you like now?
We'll do this as well. And this next one is one that I picked up with you in mind because I know you like gardening. But this is from Thailand. This is from a publisher in Thailand. And I'm hoping that the English rules are in here. Because on the outside of the box, where's my thing? Oh, I got it. Can you go up there and look to see if there's a cutting edge on that table anywhere? My other table right now has, because of all of the stuff that we've been doing since the break, it has turned into a catch-all. So I need to clean that up this coming week.
The box knife is upstairs.
All right. Well, I don't really need a box knife, but...
Oh, no, there is a box knife, but I don't like using box knives around games.
Look at that. We do have English rules. Yay!
Where's your nice ones that I got you?
So here's what the rules look like for the Hilic of Gardener.
Oh, there's another one. This goes upstairs.
And then here's the back.
Oh, my
so,
gosh.
oof, a lot of set collecting looks like going on here.
I don't have anything.
All right, don't worry about it. Just something. Yeah, bring me the box knife from the toolbox. I'll be careful.
I
Don't
don't
worry.
like box knives around games. I don't like box knives in general.
All right, here we go. All right, so we have watermelons. Ooh, a lot of watermelon. Pumpkins.
What's on the back? Anything?
Huh? And then, is that corn?
Corn.
I thought that was grapes. First, I just looked at it, I was like, what kind of grapes are those? But corn, and that's what the back of them look like. So, just regular old thingies. Looks like these look like gold cards. Why don't you read the...
The tie? I love looking at tie
no,
written.
but not right now. Here, read that right there.
Beyond the small hill, not far from the town, just a little past the clear stream that flows through the village, you will come across an agricultural hillock, bustling with a market full of fruits and vegetables. Here you can be both
Grapes.
Here you can be both the grow and the one who sets the market prices yourself.
Welcome to English as a second language.
Oh, I know it, honey. I taught it for years. However, if you choose to use this opportunity to grow your own garden, you may miss out on settling the market prices yourself. The farm that can make the most money by the end of harvest season will be named the ultimate farm of this hillock in the Hilic of Gardener.
I mean, just the title alone is like holy ESL Batman, because the Hilic of Gardener. A gardener is a person. The Hilic of Gardener? I don't understand. What kind of, is that potatoes?
Apples.
Apples? That's not even close to being an apple.
Maybe.
Are you kidding me? That's a
Sure,
potato. That's a potato.
Sure.
Apples.
I really liked the intro
Corn.
one.
Grapes.
There's your grapes.
Pumpkin. Melons. You have a price summary. And a phase summary. Wow, small card there. First player is just a
It's a boot.
work boots, I guess. And then you have different
Like goals.
goals, yes. So if you have the,
Most potatoes, the most watermelons.
you get -2 if you have the most. Then you have -1 if you have the least. And then, so what's the hate with potatoes? Potatoes are a staple. What's wrong with these people? I'm okay. I'm just joking. So this is actually pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this one. I like
Cool.
the idea.
I like it too.
And we'll get it We'll get it
Oh,
to
what are
the
these
table
little
here
cute
pretty
pieces?
soon. I think those are just trackers.
Oh, for that little cart,
Yep,
so
the
you
cart.
could magnify it as
That's
it.
correct. That's correct. Go ahead and put them in. Boom. So that is the Hilic of Gardener. What's next?
Where you want to go?
Let me check chat. Matthew Rose has been a Chester Copper Pot member for 14 months.
Thank you very much.
Love you. It's a good knife. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. It's a good knife. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. He catches it and throws it back.
You're all right over there.
You don't remember that scene? Oh, we're gonna have to watch it again, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
What are we
sir.
doing
The
here?
check is in the mail. Back of the box says victory within 30 minutes. Sounds optimistic. Let's see. BGG has the playtime of War of 1812 travel game listed as 30 minutes. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Maybe Sam will cut himself. Gotta head out. Catch you later. See you later, Blake. Take care, bud. Wow, that table topper would work excellent for a lot of war fantasy games. Good choice, thematic. Yeah, we used it for Tiny Epic, Game of Thrones yesterday, so it worked out pretty well. It's a little bit of a because all of the play mats that JT had were dark, and this was very stark, not dark. So anyway, all right, Solar Sphere is next. We don't need the box knife for Solar Sphere. David Brownlee is here. There was once a top 10 list. Sam told Z he doesn't play solo games because he doesn't like himself that much. That is actually something I did say. Yes, you're correct.
Like I said, life has changed.
That crumpled plastic in your hand feels so good. New game. Yep, that's true. All right, so Solar Sphere. Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
It has a...
like linen-y.
Yeah, a linen
I don't
finished...
know if that's the right word. But...
Yes, it is. And well, linen-y is not right, but yeah, it's a linen finished rule book.
See?
Linen finished cover. So sometimes I like the linen finished rule books. Sometimes I don't, because this is why right here. Getting the pages to come apart is harder because it catches on the grooves, which is kind of strange. But yeah, geez, that bugs me a little bit. But it's a higher quality paper, don't get me wrong. It's just that it makes turning the pages a little bit more difficult. So, but there you have the rule book. This looks pretty involved. And there's a solo mode. So that's where I'm teaching myself how to play the game. After I read the book, of course. All right, so what is this? ¿Qué estás? Uh-oh. I do need the box knife.
Don't take out a box knife near me. I'm just too destined to hurt myself.
Ah. There are a bunch of tiles in here.
Ooh.
No, I'm not going to take all of them out, but it looks like this is going to be the board as well.
It's a sphere.
Yeah, so it makes the sphere look like that. So if you open up this book, that's how it's going to set up, right? So there's that. A bunch of cool looking dice. Those are gems. So the flat spot is little gems that can be out there. Wow, all these little tiny pieces. All these little tiny, teeny, teenies. I like these iridescent cubes. Well, the whites aren't iridescent, but those are those. And then you have more resource cubes, probably like rocks or something like that. And this looks like...
More gems. If you said those are gems too.
Maybe food. I don't know. Look at that dude.
Whoa.
That's a weird looking dude right there. Gold cards and stuff like that. And these look like player boards.
I like the textured.
Yeah, the dual layered player boards are really nice. Nice. You okay over there? You're not okay.
I am.
No, you're not. I can tell.
I'm always okay.
No, you're not.
Every time I get to sit next to
Solosphere
Sam.
base game punch board, front. Please say they put back. They did. I'm not going to punch this out right now because I don't have any bags to put it in. So,
The boards are really nice.
yeah, these are really nice. I like the dual layer boards. This is one of the ones JT was looking forward to getting a try of. So
I'm sorry I couldn't play yesterday.
no, you're
I should
okay.
have been able to play.
You had all of.
I
She
didn't
had
have a lot of brain power left
She had
yesterday.
a day of.
I just didn't. Didn't have a lot of brain power yesterday.
True.
I was done. Well, I guess we'll just pour those in.
Oh, it's one of those moisture thingies.
They're strips now. They're not little packs.
Some of them are strips. Some of them
Really?
are packs. Yep.
Does that like actually absorb moisture?
Yep. Kind of. I mean,
Really?
maybe that's what they're supposed to do. But that is that.
Nope, I did it wrong.
No, it's not that you did it wrong. It's just.
You do it better.
Hey, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. So that is Solar Sphere. There you go. Let's see. Grab another one. How many games? If I made Jessie rewatch Big Trouble in Little China, I'm happy. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I have the Big Trouble game too. So do I.
It used to be over there. I don't know. where
This
it is.
one is called 30 Seconds to Live.
Okay.
It's a zombie game, as you can tell.
My favorites.
But look at how many players it supports.
1 to 2 players.
I got this just for us.
Okay.
1 to 2 players, 30 seconds to live. And it's a 25 to 40 minute game. That
Okay,
seems
I can
like
handle that.
false advertising.
Oh.
But
I can play that.
It
Okay.
says, be the zombies. You've cornered the human in an alley. Now send in the hordes to finish them off before they escape. Be the human. Run the gauntlet of zombies, escape the streets, and win your freedom. So you're either the zombies or the human. This is from Kitten Kaiju. The X virus originated in Siberia and soon spread around the world. After 98 days of hiding, a group of survivors find their base overrun by zombies. One human managed to escape to the alley outside, between them and an escape vehicle. More zombies than one human could hope to take on alone. Recreate the feeling of panic, chaos, and dread from the season finale of your favorite zombie TV show at home. There you go. 1 to 2 players.
All right.
So we have fast attack zombies.
Swarm zombies.
Swarm zombies. So we have two different things here. Here is the there's 2 rule books. There's a zombie player rule book, and there is a human rule book. So this tells you how to play as the zombies. I wonder if you can play single player as the zombies or the humans, and the AI takes control of the other one. That seems like would be a cool thing to do. Resolution phase and the different zombies. Advanced rules are over here. Then you have the survivor rule book. Excuse me. Still have something in my throat. I don't know exactly what that is, but that's differentiatingly bad. Advanced rules solo play, so it doesn't look like it. Looks like you can only be
The humans.
Gosh, you can only be the human in
drink
a
of
solo
coffee.
game. I will, in just a second. So, there you go. Standees. For all of the survivors, it looks like. Why are there so many survivors? The thing said that there's only 1 dude left. Maybe he meets more survivors. Maybe that's what they meant. Alright, so these are all of the standees, I guess, for the survivors. And you have a bunch of other tokens.
They've all popped up.
Most of which have already fallen out, which means that the factory did an overzealous job of cutting these out on the presses. So, but the good thing is that it looks like
they all just dropped into the box. So
yeah, they all just dropped in the box, and then they just go right here. So I think that's pretty cool. That it's a fairly well designed, at least on the onset here, a fairly well designed box insert that holds everything pretty well. See this?
you only have 30 seconds to live. It says that.
No, that's, I know, but still, that's, I don't like games that have timers in them.
That makes it stressier.
It stresses me out, yeah. I'm not going to open any.
You should play the
what?
Cuphead game, because at least it has audible 30 seconds. It gets faster and faster and faster and more stressy.
No, I hate that game. I don't hate it. I just hate the timer in it. And then we have more cards. So this is interesting. I did, at the very least, it'll be a fun.
No, you gotta put the cards there. Oh, maybe not.
No, let's see. I'll just spread these out a little bit. That'll work.
All right, a 1 to 2 player game. I like it.
1 to 2 player game called 30 Seconds to Live.
It's called Jessie.
30 seconds.
Stressy Jessie.
Jessie.
Stressy Jessie.
Box fart. All right, let's see. You grab another game.
Oh, we have time?
Micah says Solar Sphere is a good game. Simon Milburn has updated solo rulebook in BGG. What game is that for, Eric? For Solar Sphere. Got it. Okay. No. Yeah. Cool. Crud.
What did you do?
Can't tell if Sam is ignoring Tom or if he forgot to switch to live.
Oh! Are we not on chat?
No,
What
we are
happened
on
to Tom?
live chat. What is this?
How many
Game Topper mats do you have? Game Topper mats do I have? I think I have 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7. I think I have 8. Because there's one on the table over there.
Yeah.
There's one on this table here.
Sure.
8. Yeah, I think I have 8. 8 different ones.
But we have a lot of other mats, but not Game Topper
No, I'm not
mats.
ignoring you. I have other mats that are some
Game
from Monster
specific.
Fight Club that are smaller. The ones that fit this table are 8x6. I'm sorry, 8x6, 4x6. They're all from Game Toppers, our channel sponsor. The most recent person to clear their throat goes first. Yeah, that's me.
That's him.
All right, Things Dead. This is by Scott Alms. So Scott Alms is the designer of Tiny Epic, Game of Thrones. So this is pretty cool. But this is from Salt and Pepper Games. And again, look at what it says. 2 players. 30 minutes. So I got this for us too.
Love it.
But this has a Viking theme to it.
Which we know we're going to like.
The battle for power has begun. Who will the 7 elders choose to be the next chieftain? Win your place as leader of the tribe without dealing a single blow of the axe.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, this one I got for the, of course, Viking theme alone. And then the fact that it was a 2-player game also reached out. I think this is just 2 different. That's Portuguese or Spanish, whatever. And then this is English rules. So, English rule book. Again, looks like there's a lot of explanations, a lot of illustrations explaining how the game works, but not a whole lot of rules.
I'm taking that out.
Neat little. So, pretty cool.
Look at that.
I think this.
I know, but I didn't want to because it's the hammer. Like, I don't want to.
Pop. Pop. Pop, pop goes the weasel, the weasel. Pop, pop goes the weasel, the weasel. I don't think that's part of the game.
I think it is. You just threw it.
I don't think it is. It isn't. Yeah, it's not. See, look, it's not in the components list.
Right.
It was just a punch out for that piece.
Cool.
Because that piece is,
Probably a spinning.
I would imagine, it's a first player token. That seems like what it would be. Maybe it is.
If it's only a 1 to 2 player game.
Well, yeah, you still have to mark who goes first. Pretty sure.
It's either me or you. There's no.
I know, but it like one person is the first player, so I was the first player, and we don't have to remember that I went first.
I got it.
You know, it's that kind of thing. But that's what I imagine it is. A lot of cool little tokens. Huguenin and Munin or whatever they're called. The two Odin's two ravens. Actually, that looks more like a owl than a raven. But anyway, those are there. We have take 1 action per turn. So this is the red person, and that's the blue person. We have these different cards going on. I do like the look of the game.
I do too.
Looks really neat, actually.
I've got these like.
Put them down. Oh, you flip them over.
I will, but I wanted to show the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then
David Brownlee says, Alms has been busy. We just got a nice cuppa, and it's a nice solitaire puzzle. Alms does a lot of games, but he's trying to catch Kinesia. Good luck with that. I don't think that's going to happen. Did you just say out? You need to come back to Texas. No. It's something I actually, you know what, Matthew? I'm going to put it back up top for a minute. Actually, that's something I picked up when I was in Texas. Because I was part of a rec hockey league, and there were a bunch of Canadians in that rec hockey league, and I hung around with them a lot, and so I actually picked up saying out when I lived in San Antonio. So get on my face, Matthew.
You all right?
Yeah, I was just doing
I know,
this.
but you smacked your elbow really hard.
No, I didn't. I barely touched it.
I swear you smacked it. That looks really cool.
Looks like a Viking spirograph. Here's some cards. Look like cards that cost coins or something to that effect to play. Different people. Yep.
Nice.
Cool beans. Those are probably different gods, and I don't know what these are. Different people that you can. Not a huge fan of the artwork, but it's not bad. It's not something that I would call good either. But it has, I don't know, a certain vibe with it, I guess, where it's trying to be that kind of old style cartoon almost. I don't know. I don't really like the artwork, but it's a Viking game. It's a Viking game, so
we're gonna play.
We'll see how it goes. But that's pretty much everything in Thingstead. That goes in. These two things go in there. That goes in there, and that goes there. Bing. Did you want overhead camera? Yeah, we just put it back. It's not bad, but it's no new trait. That is correct. That is correct. I do have an overhead camera. It's just not at the angle that you guys like it. Let's see.
Let's do one more.
Let's have
Tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. Top.
Let's go with Goryeo. That's the second from the bottom.
I see it.
There we go. All right, this one looks interesting as well. Caught my eye. I like the artwork on it. But I also like, I don't know this company, don't know these people as far as who the designer was or the artist, but I do like the artwork, so that's pretty cool. The thing that I liked about this was that you are basically defending your house against the mischievous Goryo spirit. One person plays the Goryo, everybody else is playing.
It's only 2 people.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice.
One person plays Goryo, and the
one
other person is
defending their
protecting,
house. Okay.
defending. Yeah. So Goryo is an asymmetrical game of investigation and deduction for 2 players. Set in the mystical feudal Japan. One player will play the role of the samurai guarding the imperial palace. I don't know why I'm having trouble reading. Usually I don't. Charged with hunting down a dreadful spirit of vengeance, the Goryo, played by the other player. However, exercising a spirit isn't a simple task at all. ... Dun, dun, dun. That's what those dots. That's actually onomatopoeia. Did you know that?
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun. That's what that is. That's not what that is. I just thought of that.
It's good though.
I think it's pretty cool. Let's see here. So this is one versus many. No, Dice Tower Library for review. DB. Missed the start of the stream. Are these games picked up on the cruise? No. Eric got it right there. This is not Dice Tower Library though. This is games that were sent to the Dice Tower to be reviewed. And they
These
have
are the ones you chose.
not yet been reviewed. And so Tom said I could take, of course, he had to approve it all, but Kenny did quite the job packing these games in, so there's a little bit of box damage on them, but he was like super concise.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, he packed everything in really well. So there are 4 rule books. You have French, German, and Italian. And that's all we need, English. So anyway, rule book here. This is just a 2-player game. But it seems like you could play this with more people. It's just that it's a team, one team against another. But you have more people making the choices and so on. These are all popping out pretty easily. Oh. So all those tiles, put them over there. And then all of these tiles. Somebody's outside. It's not somebody outside, it's just somebody in front of the house. And then that's here. Oh, that's cool. See, look. The person vanishes. Or somebody driving by the house. Or the spirit materializes. That's cool. These 2 things. Bing, bing. Oh, look. It's so cute.
You say cats are evil. Look at that.
They are evil. It is literally the spirit of vengeance. Literally the spirit of vengeance.
I don't know
Cats
that our
are evil.
cat is vengeful. He's just annoying.
You don't think so, huh? The samurai are cool looking too. Each one of them has their own little look. That's neat. Yep, dual layer board. That's cool. Nice. It's a samurai board, I guess. Over there. Oh, give me the kitty cat. The kitty cat, spirit of vengeance. Why isn't that going in? Oh, because I had it backwards. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. But
That's the house you're defending.
maybe. I don't think so. I think this is the house you're defending. That's like a garden. Pretty sure that's the house. there. So maybe the garden goes next to the house or something like that. I don't know. But there's the board. Here's the little spirit of vengeance. I am the spirit of vengeance. Oh, look at the little shiny. Oh. That is crazy. I'm no longer the spirit of vengeance. I'm so interested in this little mask. Can I pet it? That's crazy. That's pretty funny. This looks like a board where you're going to be able to track.
Like that?
With this.
Cool.
A
bag.
Nice little baggie.
We do like a nice bag. Ooh.
Man, I tell you what, the components in this are really nice.
They're really nice.
I mean, they're just, basically wooden tokens and a little, a few acrylic cubes, but these tokens are all wooden. They're really nice. I like that. Like, I've never heard of this publisher before, so it's probably a smaller European publisher I've never heard of before, but they're knocking it out of the park. This is cool. I like it. I like finding stuff like this.
Yeah, I agree.
So it goes in there. I don't think there's anything else underneath, so always check because you never know. So that's going to go in there. I think these will go. Also want to. Yep. These will go down in here like this. Looks like. That'll go in there, and these will probably just go inside the bag, frankly, but we'll just lay them on top for now, like so. And then those things go on. Put that in first, put that in, then this goes right here on top like that. And those go on top like this.
Nice.
Nice. I like it. Looking forward to that one. 2-player game.
Let's play.
That's that. You are jonesing to go. Good.
We have a lot to do today.
I can feel it. I can feel it. You're like, okay, let's go. Go.
I still have to go to Costco.
Go. No, we don't have to go to Costco. We're just getting snacks. We don't have to go to Costco.
I have to go to Costco to get snacks. Like, I don't have...
No. See, you're overthinking it. We don't need super snooty snacks.
No. I don't have snooty snacks.
We just need a few bags of chips, a few things of Coke. Yeah.
But,
Little Miss Hostess.
yes.
Yeah.
I'll do what I do.
You wanted to do a charcuterie board for snacks.
No.
That's what you wanted to do.
I was just thinking of the wraps. The little finger wraps. Like they're turkey sandwiches all wrapped up, Costco, a little tray.
And so you wanted to make all of those?
No, they're in a tray. They're pre-made. Huh. You just open said box.
Well, we'll see. Answer the door. I am knocking. Matthew's because the let's see here. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. All right. Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. Let's see here. Guess they're putting him to work. I don't know what that means. I can type fast, not always correctly, though.
Oh, I rarely type correctly.
You do what I do with other language rule books. Yep, that's exactly what I do. Bye-bye. I'm not at the door yet, Eric says. Good. I used to make typos and misspell words. Now I just channel my inner Gen Z. My dog is looking at me like I did this. This is on you. That you did what? I don't know what you did, bro. According to BGG, Goryo is a 2019 game. Well,
I'm excited to play.
Did they not send you more games to review?
Oh, there are more.
Yeah, they did, but we have things to do, and somebody's in a hurry.
I mean, I could list the things that he has to do right away.
Get some Big Red, man. I would live on Big Red if I could, but I do. I don't completely stay away from sugar. I just try to limit it severely, and that is the opposite Drinking Big Red is the
And
opposite
carbonation.
of that. Carbonation is also not good for my stomach after the gastric sleeve surgery that I had. So, or no, gastric sleeve surgery that I had. So, I have to be careful with carbonation as well. I don't not drink any of it. That's horrible English, but you get what I'm saying. It's just that I limit it. Like I have one.
He did find out that if you mix Big Red with the vanilla protein.
Oh, I found that out while I was in San Antonio. Yes, vanilla protein milk with Big Red. Oh, ho, ho, ho! And it cuts down the carbonation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's definitely not sugar-free, though. So I know they have sugar-free Big Red, but it just doesn't taste the same.
Are you sure?
Yes, it is not. They do have sugar-free Big Red. Just like they have sugar-free Coke and sugar-free whatever. But it just, the artificial sweetener just doesn't taste right. I feel you, Jessie, Maribeth says.
Trying to get these guys on task.
Have some plans for new content on your channel this year? I do, but
We haven't got there yet.
haven't got there yet.
We'll get
But
there.
We will.
It's
will.
like I said, this is the first week we've been back to normal. Like,
There are no bad foods. Well, there are bad chemicals,
there
however.
are no bad foods.
But moderation is absolutely key. You're correct.
Absolutely.
Tang and Gatorade, no soda. Tang?
I love Tang.
Eric, you might be one of the only people that still has Tang in their house.
I love Tang. I think I do.
I think they took all of those things up on this last shuttle mission and jettisoned them out into space. So if you have some Tang left in your house, Eric, you might want to look at selling that on eBay.
I don't do Tang and Gatorade. I do the Tang, the lemonade, and the iced tea mix. And that makes like a really good mix.
Scott Drew says, a few bags of chips, a few things Coke at Costco, $350. No, that's
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying. We're also out of this
like
and this.
ghost peppers are good, but moderation looks a lot like not eating. This is true. Okay, Micah, I didn't mean to like downplay your question. That was a very good question. We do have, I do have some things that I want to do that will, first of all, produce another revenue stream for the channel. Also, it's going to open up some other things. Like I renewed my StreamYard membership to the tune of $400, which was expensive. So I'm going to be using StreamYard now.
Cool.
We are using StreamYard to do the Western Contingent podcast that Tim and I are doing together. So I am using it, but I want to use it more. And I want to use it to do some live streams with some other people in the industry.
Cool. I love it.
So, yes. Sell by July 77. Think it's still good? Yep, it's still good. It can't go bad. I haven't opened it yet.
Years ago, we went camping with a family that was younger than us. And we stayed, well, we didn't go camping. We stayed in like an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And we started like going through the spices that are left in an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And the couple I was with were younger than me. Their kids are the same age, but they were younger. And we started playing the game, is this spice older than Harvey? Because he's walking around and we're like, this spice is older than you.
Yeah.
And this spice is older than you. That was pretty fun.
Want to come say hi?
No.
Want to come say hi? Come here. Come say hi. Come here.
No.
Come on. No, come here.
No. I'm going to listen to you.
Come here. I got your tail. You can't go anywhere. Come here. Come back here. Come here. No, come back here. Come here. Come up here.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Come on.
See, he just shook his head
Come
no.
on. There you go. That's my boy. He's my boy.
Yes, that's Strider Pup.
This is Strider Puppers. Yes. I know. You said hi. You've been waiting to see hi all day, haven't you? No, I want to go now, Papa. All right. Can we join the StreamYard? The StreamYard will be able, it will be like, when I use it for a live stream, it will be a live stream that you can join. So, yes. Think it's still food? Not really. Not if it says sell by 1977. It's probably just powder at this point.
That's what Tang is, though.
It was a joke.
Wasn't a good one.
Can't get anything past you, can we?
No. I'm a little slow, honey.
No, you're not. All right, we're going to get out of here. Strider is literally standing by the door saying, I need to go poop, Papa. So, we're going to let Strider out and I guess go get some stuff at Costco.
We appreciate you. We are thankful you are here.
We do. Absolutely do. We are looking forward, if you're in the area, we do have a game day today at the church.
That was a little short notice.
Gray City. And, well, it's...
You got 2 hours to get here, Doug.
Still watching. You got plenty of time, bro.
Doug's in the middle of a game.
He can stop the game.
A 20-hour expedition.
Exactly. If it's a 20-hour thing, he can
gods.
push pause.
Sleeping gods.
He can push
Gods
pause.
of sleep, something like that.
Push pause. Matthew says he needs to go poop too. There's an open space behind you on the shelf. Time for a new game?
No, I think it just got moved to take to game night tonight.
Yeah,
game day.
That's probably good. Costco chicken is the best, Dave M says. Go play some games. Will do. See you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care. See you on Monday for another Fireside Chat. Bye-bye.
Bye.